Good morning, class. I am going to try my best to have this uploaded for you all. Haven't been having good luck using Blackboard, so I'm just going to use YouTube to upload this video. I pray that you all doing well. It's been a crazy week for us here. We had the PhD people online residency program. So we've been out every night just working hard, working hard. Um, so let me just remind you all that you can do this. You're doing well. I'm going to be giving you feedback and grades weekly. I'm going to try to stay up on that. I try to give you guys feedback immediately uh, online. With your APA stuff, folks, you got to get this stuff down. You can't be doing this by memory. Because everything changes. You got to have a period here, a comma here. You guys got to know the difference between and ampersand. The and is A and D. Ampersand is that little squiggly mark. They use differently in different places. In your references, folks, you got to have it right. Some of you guys got old time references. You're going to get dinged on that every time. So you have to stop going from memory, going from old articles that you're reading and you're just copying that, and look at the manual. What I want you to do is look at these first couple of chapters. I know you've read them, but think about your it factor. Think about what factor is that you have that you're going to bring to whatever your passion is. I want you to start thinking about that and start kind of articulating what that is. It's important for you to know what you do well, what you bring to the table. Understand, folks, that in counseling, you got to know the difference between a psychologist, a counselor, and a social worker, all those things. Obviously, we have common training. A psychologist is much more science based, assessment based. A social worker works more in institutions trying to resource you and put you in the right place. A counselor is much more therapeutic relationship, helping you to grow and develop individually. And a psychotherapist is much more deep-seated problems. Not saying that each one of these professions, helping professionals, don't do that, but it's what we focus on. What's really important, folks, is that you understand that this is a profession. To be a licensed eligible counselor is a profession. They talk about K-CREP in this chapter. They talk about a whole bunch of things in this chapter in terms of legitimizing who we are. Let me give you an example. Social workers for years have been able to see military families and take third-party insurance, meaning that they can use TRICARE to see counselors. That's fine. For some reason, licensed mental health counselors were not included in that kind of order. So we had to advocate for ourselves. I brought students up to Washington, D.C. We brought students from all over the country, not us, but all the profession. And really, we did all of those things so we can be recognized. A lot of our problems as counselors is that we call ourselves counselors. We don't respect the fact that what we do is not only a gift and not only science and not only relational, but everybody can't do this. We can't continue to call ourselves counselors. We're clinical mental health counselors, folks. That's who we are. And as clinical mental health counselors, we need to act that way. We need to understand that our skills are not skills that everybody else has. We need to stop thinking that we are advisors. We are not advisors. We are not advice givers. We do not do that. We help people grow and develop and become well. So stop calling yourself counselors. You're a clinical mental health counselor. You're a licensed eligible counselor. You're a lot of things, but you can be a financial counselor. You can be any kind of counselor in the world. We are clinical mental health counselors. And K-CREP, the reason why you're in this K-CREP program is we have a level in the counseling society tells us, organizations tell us what this level is. So K-CREP program are at this level. We make sure in every class, in every interaction, we're at this high level in terms of what the profession thinks is important. That's why you want to be in the K-Credit program. That doesn't mean that there's no good non-K-Credit programs, because there really are. They're excellent non-K-Credit programs. But you have to worry about what non-K-Credit programs is it in line with licensure, number one. That's the most important thing. And number two, are you getting the top level, what the industry wants us to learn? So just to be safe, you should be in a K-Credit program. If you're not going to be a K-Credit program, you need to talk to folks about what is a K-Credit program and how you are lined up in terms of license. The goal is to be licensed for most of you. Doesn't mean you have to be licensed, but the goal is for you guys to be licensed. Continue to work hard. The worldview stuff, folks, is very important. I want you all to stop thinking about worldviews, but not just in terms of your client's worldview, but your worldview. You need to know what it is how you think, and what is your truth. Your truth is important to only you. You're in a counseling relationship, folks. You're not in there to be giving people any kinds of value judgments and trying to tell them to do this. Your clients are always testing you. They always want to know what you think about them. That's those core principles. Remember those 9 core principles in first chapter, I think it is? Those core principles: empathy, genuineness, I'm missing some of those, competence, multiculturalism. All of that stuff is critical to the relationship. The most critical part is your alliance with your client. Be sure, folks, that you know these basic skills, that people know that you're genuine. People care that you're competent. Don't worry so much about theories right now. Your relationship with your clients will make you successful. They will love what you have to say and how you love them, as opposed to what you know. Clients need to know that you respect them, you're not going to judge them, and that you're competent. Those are number one things. We'll get to theories and all that stuff later on in the relationship with your client. If they don't trust you, if they don't like you, if they don't think you have their best interests, if they think you're going to judge them, and then you have the professional side of, you have to make sure that you're being ethical in terms of, and you guys know what ethical means. We're going to get deeper into that, but it's more of, you can't be in the advice giving. You can't be in there being somebody's mom, telling them what to do, what not to do. That's not helpful to them. That's not helpful to you. It's their life. They do whatever they want with their lives. You just help them understand their decisions, understand how this impacts them in their goals, their future, their present. That's your job. So, folks, continue blessings to you and your families. Please pray for each other. Please continue to contact me. Work hard on these discussions, boys, because I'm going to be working you really hard. Take care. I will talk to you all online.